Hello, my name is Christian. This is one of the projects I have been working on. It doesn't look like very much, and especially the ground looks, well, not very nice actually. So let's see if we can't change that later on in the video by adding some grass. I'm not talking about the small spot of green you see here and there. I'm talking about some more lifelike grass. As you can see, we have gotten a bit further ahead. I think we're under about 4 million grass straws, and they're all perfectly positioned, so they're perfectly aligned, which you can see if you look at the ground or the top of the grass. I'll probably have to change that later on, make them a bit more randomized. But it's looking a lot better than it did before, even though it's not that much. The part when it's hopping and the grass disappears, that has to do with the culling, because, well, render all of the grass would make it lag too much. Yeah, speaking of lag. Now, I think I render about, at the most part, the very top, 16 million grass straws. My computer can't really take that kind of a workload, and I actually overheated it once before. So yeah, I think I'll be working a little bit on gaining some performance, but it's looking a lot better than with just the ordinary splattered grass that I had before, textured. Now it's looking quite nice. I've added so that the grass is, well, it renders less the further away it is, to save some performance. It doesn't render up on the mountain, and yeah, you can see the spots up ahead. That is, when I get close to it, it fill out with more grass. I'm gonna make it more randomized so it's not so obvious. If you look at the small grass next to the road, sway way more than small grass should do, and it basically flips itself over. Also, if you look at the grass, it goes up and down now, not just swaying sideways. So yeah, it's starting to look like something now. I'm loading in the grass using a texture, so the grass can be 2.5 meters tall with a precision of 1 centimeter. Before this one, if you looked at the grass and moved the camera, the wind direction would follow the camera, but it's fixed now. It makes a little bit difference. I mean, it's not something really noticed, but you more feel it. It feels a little bit better. Yeah, you can definitely see the wind on the grass, and that's sort of what I was going for. So if you look at the small grass now, you can see that it hardly moves. That's because the wind has more difficulty catching it because it's, well, small. So compared to large grass, which you can see up front, it sways a lot more because it's more affected by the wind. I also added a random direction to the grass, so it doesn't look completely aligned. So it's a little bit offsetted in when it starts, and it's looking a bit more realistic. In the description box I have added a link to the Nvidia tutorial on how to make realistic looking grass. I personally do not really use that link, but if you don't know how to go about it, feel free to check it out. Or if you're just interested, have a nice day.